This audiobook is brought to you by TempoStorm.com. You are listening to the final episode of Snooze Runner, the story of Sebastian Forsen Force.
My name is Sebastian Forsen Force. I work for Value Town Police Department. My everyday job is to identify, hunt, and kill role-playing individuals with dubious sexual orientation, the so-called role-players. Recently, I have not been the most lucky person on the planet. I've experienced some terrible things, like pain, fear, death, and card stone. I've learned the hard way that life is not a fairy tale, but a struggle. My lovely wife, Tigbar, has left me for another man. My dear friend, Billy, has been killed by weeboos. When John Cena tried to tell me who desires my death, someone went full Allahu Akbar on him. Now, I'm heading to the city hall of Value Town, where my only clue leads me. I'm going to face there the mayor of Value Town, Jeffrey Trump.
It was a late afternoon. The sun was already hidden behind the horizon, leaving the whole city under the cover of shadows. Sebastian Forsen stepped out of the elevator. The city hall building was looking surprisingly calm, almost abandoned. Sebastian headed towards Mayor's office, and then his phone rang.
Hello?
Josh Kappa here. Listen to me, Sebastian. Something strange is going on across the city. I've been getting reports about hundreds, or maybe even thousands attacks of weeboo. It looks like some kind of weeboo apocalypse.
If Trump is responsible for that, he will pay.
Because of the tense situation, I'm giving you a permission to use lethal force if needed. Good luck, Sebastian.
Forsen stopped at the door of Mayor's office. He knocked, and after a few seconds, entered inside. Jeffrey Trump, the mayor of Value Town, was sitting behind his desk. He greeted Sebastian with a nod, and asked,
"To what do I owe this pleasure?"
The pleasure is mine. My name is Sebastian Force. I'm from the police department. With all respect, Mr. Trump, but you are suspected of being a role player.
Oh boy. I hope this is some kind of joke.
I'm sorry, but these are orders from the top. I have to conduct a personality test that will decide if you're a role player or not.
Jeffrey Trump sighed and rolled his eyes.
Okay, but do it quick. What is this whole test about?
Sebastian took out some device from his suitcase.
It's called the scale of Bob Saget. I will ask you a few questions, and this machine will measure your bodily functions, such as heart rate and eye movement.
Sebastian turned on the machine. The small beam of white light shined straight into the left eye of Jeffrey Trump. Then, he put a wired disc on Trump's forehead.
Can we start? Okay. First question. Your friend shows you gifts that he bought for a birthday of his dog. One of these gifts really bothers you. Which one? Is it a leather collar, a grooming brush, or a jar of Vaseline?
I don't know. All of them seem to be fine.
All indicators on the Bob Saget machine started swinging violently.
Second question. My aunt's dog has 8 cute little puppies. What do I become for them? A cousin, a grandfather, or maybe...
You become a fucking retard for asking me that fucking question.
All indicators on the machine did not even move. Forsen was surprised. He looked to his notebook and chose one of the last questions from the list.
Your friend is a really big fan of anime. He wants to share this passion with you and invites you to the Chinese Cartoons Festival.
I'm sorry, but anime is not from China. It's from Japan.
The red diode on the machine started glowing, and whole device went crazy. Forsen already knew the results of the test, but to be sure, he decided to ask one more question. He looked to his notebook, and then Trump jumped on him and knocked him to the floor. They started brawling violently. Trump grabbed Sebastian by the throat and started choking him. Sebastian could feel that he was losing his consciousness. In the last moment, he managed to free himself. He grabbed his gun, pointed it at Trump, put a finger on a trigger, and then he heard a familiar voice.
Don't kill him. Forsen, please. He's innocent.
Tigbar, what are you doing here?
He is not responsible for all of this. It's my fault.
What do you mean it is your fault? Did you summon Anilam Lol? Are you responsible for deaths of Harrington and Sinner?
Tigbar nodded. Forsen could not believe. He grabbed his head with grief.
Not like this. But why, Tigbar? Why did you do that?
Don't you understand? I love Trump. I'm pregnant with his child. I knew that you will not accept this. I thought that maybe...
You thought that maybe it will be easier to kill me than to tell me the truth.
Sebastian turned around to hide that tears were filling his eyes.
Tigbar, do you know that by unleashing Al-Nilamalal, you brought the doom upon the whole Value Town?
Suddenly, as a confirmation of these words, they heard a terrifying music that with every second was getting louder and louder.
Oh no, how we boos managed to get already here, it's impossible.
Forsen no longer felt anger and grief. He turned around, tightened his grip on his gun, and said,
Get up, both of you. We have to run.